Every week I help you find fun places to go with friends and family here in Jacksonville. I talk about local food, local craft beer, and local events. That's what I do. I know Jax. Eat local, drink local, and be local. I have a great show for you this week. We're going to start out in RiverTown, and this time we're going to focus on the chillin' part of the Grillin and Chillin, where my buddy David from Manifest Distillery is going to make me some delicious cocktails. I'm also going to talk about craft beer and take a trip out to Mayport. Here at I Know Jax, I love exploring local businesses and supporting locally made products. Take a look at this. At I Know Jax, we believe that you should eat local, drink local, and be local. And today we're in RiverTown community with Manifest Distillery, and we're going to, you guessed it, drink local. Okay, I got David from Manifest Distillery here, and you're going to make us a pretty interesting drink. Talk to me about what this is, man.
So the first drink we're making today is called the Bloody Cosmo.
Bloody Cosmo.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So we did this for a presentation we gave down at Universal, and
All right.
they asked us to be thematic with what we were making.
Oh, I gotcha.
And we got Halloween Horror Nights coming up.
I got
so
it.
you
Gotta
gotta go bloody.
Gotta go bloody. Now, what's interesting to me is that you're using your citrus vodka. Can you tell us a little bit about how that's made?
Sure. So the way we do our citrus vodkas is pretty interesting. I've never run across someone else doing it exactly how we do it, and the reason is we are using all fruit that's grown in Florida.
Yep.
The first 3 batches, actually, we all from the distillery went down to Palatka, hand-picked it all. The very first batch, we cut and pressed it all ourselves using those juice presses.
You're talking hands-on.
Totally hands-on. We're using oranges, lemons, and grapefruits.
Okay. So all different types of citrus.
All the citruses.
Okay.
All grown, like I said, locally.
Well, I'll tell you, I drink this stuff straight.
Yeah.
Is that wrong?
Not at all.
Okay, good.
No.
So tell me what's in this drink for us.
Okay, so we've got we wanted to kind of highlight the citrus vodka. Like you said, it's good on its own.
Yeah.
But we wanted to bring some other citrus elements into it. So what we did, we added a little lime juice. This is a blood orange juice from Natalie's down in I think Orchid Island.
Great. Yeah.
Fantastic stuff. And then we have a Salerno blood orange liqueur, which I think is an Italian blood
Sounds
orange
like
liqueur.
it. I don't know. I'm Talentino, but I couldn't tell you if it's Italian or not.
So you should know these things.
I shouldn't. I'm also Irish, so that just
negates everything Italian.
Yeah, exactly. Let's mix it up and see what it tastes like.
Let's do it. Sounds good.
So how much lime juice are we using here?
So we got 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice.
Okay.
We got 1 ounce of the blood orange juice.
And Natalie's is great. I think they're
awesome.
Organic. And you guys are also into that whole organic kick too, right?
We are. I think we were the first organic distillery in the state.
Yeah.
And I believe we still are. I don't know. We don't really keep up with it.
But it's hard to keep up these days.
It is. And the reason organic was important to us is because I feel like, you vote with your dollars.
Sure.
And it's supporting sustainable agriculture.
Absolutely.
I would never.
And local.
It is local. Yep. And I also would never assert that because it's organic, it's automatically a better product.
I get that.
But it's
or that it's local and that makes it better is not necessarily true either.
Totally. It's got to be both.
It's got to be good and local.
And then we've got the Salerno. I'm going to use 3/4 of an ounce of the blood orange liqueur. And then last but not least,
half a bottle of that?
Yep. 17 ounces of this.
That's just my suggestion.
We're going to go with an ounce and a half.
I drink.
You've got a Camelback on back here. Don't you?
Exactly. Got to stay hydrated.
That's right.
And I know you guys can't smell this, but I can, and it smells good.
So now you have to try it. Absolutely.
Can I try it now?
Absolutely. Dig in. Of course, I gave you the hardest glass to drink from.
I know. It's okay. I can put my pinky out. Oh, you guys won't like this. It's terrible. No, this is awesome.
Good.
My suggestion is to go to the distillery, get a little tour, see what's there, because you got everything, even has stuff there that you don't offer at other
That's
places.
true. Yeah, we do have some distillery-only releases.
See, I know these things. I've done my research. You see how I do my research? We'll look forward to seeing you guys on the next Grillin and Chillin. If you haven't been to Manifest Distillery yet, you need to stop by. They're located right next door to Intuition Ale Works downtown. You can do a tasting, plus you can buy any of the products you like right there. They really do an awesome job. So make sure to go see them, and when you do, let them know that you heard about them from Joe at I Know Jack. I just wanted to let you know that I'm now sending out the Insider every Tuesday. You'll get tips and ideas for cool things to do, plus you'll find out what I'm up to and where we're filming next, that kind of stuff. You can subscribe to the Insider on my website at iknowjacks.com. So we're here at the beautiful Atlantic Beach Brewing Company with my buddy Jeff Spear, the Gadget Guy, and we're doing potatoes. Potatoes.
Spuds.
Show me what you got here. I'm kind of intrigued by this.
Okay, so it's interesting. There are a lot of different ways to prepare potatoes, but I want to focus more on mash.
Right.
But getting from the raw potato to the finished dish. The first thing is you want to be able to clean the potato. So this is a nice little Tater-Mate brush. Tater-Mate, yeah. It's made by Full Circle. It's got this little pointy thing here which reminds me of a penguin, and you can use that to kind of poke out holes. You wash it and then poke out the holes.
Yeah.
It's a nice little thing to keep on the sink. Better still, you have to peel. So this is made by Urban Trend.
Okay.
What I like about this peeler is that depending on which way you prefer to peel, you can go sideways, you can do the T or you can do the straight.
And it's got two sides.
It has a straight edge and it has a julienne edge.
I gotcha.
Okay, so this is the way I like to peel. So you just peel away with this. If you find that you've got an eye, it's got a little scoop handle here, so you can just go in like that.
Smart.
Yeah, and
so
just pick it out. Yeah, it's nice.
A lot of options.
Yeah. Once you got the potatoes in the pot, you boil them forever because you want to make sure they're tender. That's the key to non-lumpy.
But not mushy.
No, but you got to cook them. There are several ways to mash them up. You can use the tried and true kind of waffle stomper kind of masher.
Yeah.
But I found this one. This is made by Kuhn Rikon.
Okay.
This works really well.
Okay.
Okay. Every now and then it gets lumpy, and I find it's because I didn't cook the potatoes enough.
Gotcha.
Right. Good masher.
I like the pattern on that.
Yeah. If you want to have fun and you're bringing the kids into the kitchen, then you can have your own little NASA thing going, or what is it now? The what's the heavy thing?
SpaceX.
SpaceX. So this is the Space Masher.
Gotcha.
This is by Ototo.
Okay.
It works reasonably well.
And by the way, way cheaper than any of the SpaceX rockets.
Yes.
I promise.
This isn't quite as good as the others as far as really breaking down the potato.
Right, but it's fun.
But it's fun.
Yeah, yeah.
And so it has merits. If you really want to get your potatoes mashed, then you bring out the big guns. This is a ricer.
Okay.
Okay. This you open up, you pull this back, you put your cooked potatoes in there.
Got you.
You close it up, you put it into a bowl,
and it comes out rice.
And it's rice, and even at that stage, you can just spoon it together with some cream and some butter and salt and pepper, and you're ready to roll.
I like the way you say some butter. I'm from the South. We don't do some butter.
Okay, so you can always do.
Just give it up. That's it.
Or you can throw in. I had one time they put in cream cheese, butter, and cream.
There you go.
So anyway, so these give you some options for making potatoes, mashing potatoes.
Awesome.
They're all really effective. Some are more fun than the others, but good stuff.
So if you guys are interested in finding out more details about any of the stuff that are highlighted on any of the Gadget Guy segments, you can go to iknowjacks.com/Gadget Guy, and below the videos you'll see links to all of these products. Also, if you want to get in touch with Jeff and ask questions, make suggestions, you can do so by email.
Yep.
Look forward to seeing you guys on the next Gadget Guy segment. I'm not a big breakfast eater. That is, I normally don't eat breakfast, but I love brunch. I love eating a late brunch on Sunday, preferably with a Bloody Mary or two. That's different. I can do that. I'm still looking for the place with the perfect Instagram-worthy Bloody Marys. You know, the real crazy ones with olives and all the normal stuff, plus shrimp, bacon, burgers, and all the craziness. That's what I want. Let me know if you have suggestions for where to go for that. Next, we're going to talk local and talk about local craft beer. Caddyshack gives a safe, loving, forever home to endangered big cats like tigers, lions, and others. Daytime tours are every Thursday, 1 to 4 p.m., Night fittings are every Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, 6 to 8:30 p.m. Visit caddyshack.org for details and to purchase tickets in advance. Hey, and welcome to What's Brewing in Jax. Every week I take a look at what's happening in the craft beer scene in the Jacksonville area. I'm at Really Good Beer Stop on 3rd Street in Jax Beach, and today I'm having an El Mariachi from Aardwolf. We do have a big week ahead of us. This week offers up some really unusual events. Now, many tap rooms have yoga classes, but dance classes? That's a new one to me. Beer and Ballet is hosted by the Jacksonville Dance Theater, and guests are encouraged to bring their ballet shoes, dance sneakers. I'm not sure if they expect complete dance klutzy like myself to show up, but they only ask for $5 donation, and you're not required to wear tutus. Also, this event takes place at Aardwolf, so you can definitely enjoy a nice pint after their pirouettes and arabesques. Beer and Ballet on Tuesday, September 4th at 7:30 p.m. Now, if you're not into beer and ballet, how about beer and hymns? That's new to me too. My info says that Beer and Hymns Jax is a community sing with no regard to spiritual inclination or lack thereof. All are welcome, no tutus required here either. Beer and Hymns is at Bold City on Russell Street on Friday, September 7th at 7:30 p.m. Saturday is an action-packed day. In Jax Beach, it's time for the annual Brewval Void Craft Beer Festival. The beer festival starts at noon and continues till 10 p.m. at the Seawalk Pavilion. Also on Saturday, our friends over at Aardwolf are celebrating a big birthday. Actually, they've pretty much been celebrating for a whole week, but it all culminates with a big day on Saturday. And for you craft beer enthusiasts in Jacksonville, I think this will be the place to be. Help celebrate the Wolf Pack. Aardwolf will be tapping 5 special one-off beers, one every hour on the hour from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. So I'm sure you can guess where I'm going to be Saturday. The 5-year anniversary celebration starts at 2 p.m. at Aardwolf. That's it for this time. Now, if you want to try an El Mariachi from Aardwolf, you need to hurry here because at Really Good Beer Stop, they rotate their 20 beers on tap all the time, so there's always something new. Cheers! Jacksonville Beach's ultimate craft beer and growler store. I really enjoy all our local breweries here in Jacksonville. I'm super excited about our local distilleries. We have several. Earlier in the show, you met David from Manifest Distillery. I've had Paul from Carb Vodka here on the show, and I'm actually going to Amelia to do a story about Marlin and Barrel as well. You can keep up with me through the Insider, my weekly newsletter that I send out on Tuesday. I tell you what's important for you to know for the week event-wise, talk about my plans and all that kind of stuff. And here's a tip. I'm also getting ready to launch a really, really big giveaway, and those of you who subscribe are going to be the first to know. Here at I Know Jax, we do our best to support local businesses in the community. Visit our website to find out how we can help promote your business on iknowjax.com.
Call Joe directly at 904-345-0755 or visit iknowjax.com/advertising.
Anybody that lives in Jacksonville or has visited Jacksonville knows how awesome it is to go and eat at a seafood shack. Well, Singleton Seafood in Mayport is just one of those places. Every time I come here, well, not every time because, well, take a look at this. I love to order the Mariner's Platter. What would you say is has attributed to the success and longevity of the?
All the fresh local seafood right off the boats. We have the Mariner's Combo, which is got shrimp, oysters, devil crab, clam strips, scallops, and fish.
Always Mayport shrimp.
Always Mayport shrimp when we can get them.
Talk to me about portion sizes because you guys don't skimp. I mean,
No.
you talk about that Mariner's Platter.
Yeah,
that's enough. That's like a
We say it's a Mariner's for 2, but actually 4 or 5 people can eat off of it. Got a full bar. We also have draft beer, which we just added this year.
You guys have a signature drink?
We have the We have several of them. Mutiny Margarita. We got the Purple Pelican, which is a very popular one. That's one of our best sellers. Good atmosphere. We got live bands on the weekend, and people love that during the summertime, spring.
What's your favorite dish here?
Everything. I eat it all. So people always ask me, "Do you ever get tired of seafood?" I'm like, no. I was born and raised on it. And I eat it every day. I just got done eating some. So. My favorite fish, I love cobia, sheephead, very good. Grouper too, but grouper's sort of one of those high-priced fish now. But I love all the fish is good. Well, we were established in 1969 as a seafood restaurant. Before that, my mom and dad started out with doing party boats. And my mom started cooking breakfast and lunch, and had a sort of a bait and tackle shop. And she started doing lunch and breakfast for the people going out in the boats, and then started doing dinners, and that's when we established the restaurant. And of course, it wasn't as big as it is now, but it started out as a 20 by 40 foot building, and it's
grown a little bit since then.
It's grown a little bit since then.
How many square feet is it now? Don't count.
I don't even know. we seat 250 people, so.
Wow. Yeah. Well, I think the love really shows through in what you guys put out as a product.
We try. It's a lot of headache, but it's worth it in the long run.
What things in life that are worth it aren't headaches?
You gotta work for it.
Have you met my wife?
Exactly. My father made the boats, and there's over 100 of them in here, and they were all handcrafted out of his mind. There are no plans whatsoever. A lot of the boats are made out of cedar, mahogany, oak, pine, just all different types of wood, and they're scale models. But there's a lot of history back here. I've watched him do every boat in here, so I know which ones he spent a lot, very long time on trying to perfect it. So.
Cool. Do you ever sell them?
We do not sell them.
I saw the signs. I just thought I'd ask.
Yeah, well, we do not sell them, and we've had a lot of offers, and some of them have been a lot of money, but if I ever sold them, my dad would probably haunt me.
So that's the Mariner's Platter, and of course, if you want to have something else to go with it that's kind of a little unusual, blackened gator tail, and of course, one of the house specialty drinks, a Purple Pelican. See you at Singleton's. I wasn't born and raised in Jacksonville. I moved here as an adult. But since I moved here, I have met so many interesting people, and I've made a lot of new friends. And one of those is Dennis Chan at the Blue Bamboo. He recently won a national prize from General Mills Pillsbury for the best cake recipe in the United States. And it couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Congratulations, Dennis. Also, congratulations to my friends up in St. Simons, Bob and Patricia, on their anniversary. That's it for this week. I'll be back next week with a brand new episode, but until then, I'll see you on the internet.